Hey everybody, what's going on? Crypto never stops, and we got a new one. I want everybody on the same page. I know some of you, the DJs, already know what's going on, but look, out of all the people that I listen for mega breaking crypto business news, this guy is one of the best ones. He happens to be the chief executive officer of the biggest asset manager in the world. Yep, BlackRock, Larry Fink. And today, he's posting the annual chairman letter for all investors. Looks like this. Obviously, it's going to be long. We're not going to go over this, right? But why am I telling you this, guys? What's the reason? Like, they do it often throughout the year, sometimes once, and they tell you about business, about asset management, and all of that BlackRock. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here because of this. There's a part in that letter that talks about Bitcoin. Can Bitcoin eat away at the US dollar reserves status? What does that mean, Oscar? Tell me. I'm going to go ahead and take a look at that portion because I think it's really good to give you a little bit more history. But I think at the foundational level is the US dollar. We know that there's one thing the government is great at doing, and that is spending money and making money, sometimes out of thin air. And that's one of the reasons that you and I have closed our path to fiat and decided to go against the grain, to go to Bitcoin and crypto and XRP and DeFi and Web3 and RWA and blockchains, fam. If you're watching this video thinking, make me money, Oscar, tell me what I'm buying. Exactly. Why are you not investing in a 401k or in an index fund or in a Roth IRA or in stocks? You might be doing it through your employer or whatever, but you're asking here, give me a ticker. That is crypto. That's one of the reasons, right? Bitcoin, crypto, altcoins. We're deciding to buy something much better that is more risky, but because we're early, if you buy what's good like XRP, shout out to the XRP fam, I think we're gonna make more money. So by the end of this video, I wanna touch base on this. The price, it's always the same right now. There's not much going on, like changing. We know that we could go much lower because of what we know by Friday, about 48 hours or so. But I'm pretty happy to how he puts it. At the end, he's looking at Bitcoin. Now remember, Larry Fink, same as even Michael Saylor and many other people like Donald Trump. Let's just not go and avoid, the elephant in the room. Donald Trump, in his first time in office, he wasn't a pro-Bitcoin person, but he changed. Now we're seeing Larry Fink. I mean, remember, as an XRP investor, we're waiting for the BlackRock XRP ETF. They haven't filed that. Once they do that, things are gonna change. Triple like fam, consider subscribing to the channel and turn on the notification bell button. We're getting this one about a couple hours ago. And plus, that with Oscar Ramos, you guys are always taken care of. Senator Cynthia Lumen says that the US should pass the Bitcoin Act. Why? Well, the Bitcoin Act is asking the government to buy 1 million Bitcoin. 1 million BTC. Just for reference, right? Strategy, they don't even own 1 Bitcoin, like 1 million Bitcoin. 1 million Bitcoin, you're talking billions and billions and billions of dollars. It's a lot of money, something that only the US government could possibly afford. Trillions of dollars, right? So if they pass it, they're gonna buy a lot of Bitcoin, and I think that will qualify the US as the Bitcoin capital of the world, right? That's one of the reasons she wants to do it. Now, guys, before I continue, just take a look at the links down below if you want to support the channel and get some pretty good bonuses on BTCC, on Bitunix. Right now, those are the two partners that I want to tell you guys about. Up to 10,000 welcome bonus on BTCC. Start trading, deposit, and also for Bitunix. Check it out. I'll tell you more. This is what the letter from Larry Fink, the CEO, is saying, right? This portion that it's becoming very, very viral, and you can take a look at right there. I'm going to read it to you very quickly. You can see it or pause the video. The US has benefited from the dollar serving as the world's reserve currency for decades, but that's not guaranteed to last forever. The national debt has grown at 3 times the pace of the GDP since the Times Square debt clock started ticking in 1989. This year's interest payments will surpass 952 billion, exceeding defense spending. Finally, exceeding the defense, which the U.S. spends so much money in defense, as you know. So by 2030, mandatory government spending and debt service will consume all federal revenue, creating a permanent deficit. And the deficit is, being one of those issues. That's one of the reasons that Doge exists. And I'm not talking about the Dogecoin. I'm talking about Doge, the Department of Government Efficiency, right? That's why Elon Musk, Donald Trump is like, come on, Elon, you want to help? Go at it, right? So they're trying to save money, cut waste, and pay debt, and all the, different reasons that all that good money should be better, used. But at the end, this is what it's everywhere, guys, okay? I'll give you this from Larry Fink. If the U.S. doesn't get the debt under control, if the United States does not get the deficit under control, if deficit keeps ballooning, right? If the deficit keeps ballooning, America, risk losing that position to digital assets like Bitcoin. So the US dollar is risking losing the position to digital assets like Bitcoin. That's what Larry Fink is saying right now. So maybe not today, maybe not by the end of 2025, but we're talking about 2030, which is only less than 5 years from now. Less than 5 years. And you and I know, guys, that the incoming bull market is going to be so decisive. We haven't seen one since the beginning of the decade, guys. In 2021, we saw a beautiful explosion of altcoins and Bitcoin. It's 2025 and we feel like we are stuck. We're not moving. We're like, what's going on, man? I want to see everything explode, right? Feel you. But could be coming next year, 2027, 2028? Could we have only 2 bull cycles in 10 years? Because we for sure need to have one more, right? So by the time we reach the top in that bull cycle, imagine the options for the Bitcoin Act. Imagine the options for government saying, you know what? Toss away our currency. Let's buy Bitcoin because it's doing amazing and it's getting adopted and mass used. That's, I think, what Larry Fink is also looking at. The US is just not going the way people want at that level. Why don't we go ahead and take a look at Bitcoin? Because the industries are already managing and opening new roads for frameworks, for, I would say, utilization, and also the banks. Guys, pretty interesting stuff. I kind of wanted to share with you guys right now how Larry Fink is looking ahead at 2030, and strategy today bought billions and billions more of worth, of Bitcoin. So begs the question, right? Should we be buying Bitcoin or digital assets instead of holding fiat? Well, that's why you're watching this video, and that's why we remain bullish in crypto. And I just wanted to keep you informed, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Sign up to BTCC and Bitunix. Links down below if you want to start trading and get in some pretty good bonuses. And in my humble opinion right now, guys, prices might come a little bit lower as we are waiting for the tariffs to hit, as we're waiting for more headlines to hit. And let's see what happens, right? Chilling, but putting our money and buying the dip. Take care. Peace.